are marching as iron. 2 by 2, heart strong like a lion. Unified one, pride, that's how the thing set. Togetherness agreed, so let's not forget. How good it feels to know your sister love you. How reassuring to know your brother got you. Stress is in your mind and so is this recession. War would have end if love was an obsession. Rise up, keep your head up, live love and live up. Be strong, keep holding on. Stand up for your rights. Live love, love, living. Be strong, keep holding on. Live love, love, living. Be strong, keep holding on. Story is told of a single mother who said if she could do it again, she wouldn't bother. But yet she put that child on her radar and would do anything for that child of her mother. This same story to single father applied. The same strength within your mind. The knowledge and the reassurance of the facts. You know when you're living life. How good it feels to know your sister love you. How reassuring to know your brother got you. Stress is in your mind and so is this recession. War would have end if love was an obsession. 1 by 1 we are marching as iron. 2 by 2 hearts strong like a lion. Unified one pride, that's how the team set. Togetherness agreed, so let's not forget. Live love, love, living. Be strong, keep holding on. Stand up for your rights. Live love, love, living. Wagwan, ask Lisa Legs with another daily self-love message. Today, we have a Venus Day self-love message to innovatingly instill new loving structures to enforce new paradigms of joy. Joy? That's a very powerful statement right there. A Venus Day self-love message to innovatingly instill new loving structures to enforce new paradigms of joy. Good morning. Good morning, Wagwan. How y'all doing? Don't mind me as I am sitting in a swarm of mosquitoes. I had to start off by lighting a mosquito coil. Okay? Because they were about to eat me up. All right, that's all I'm gonna say about that. And I don't want to be eaten up by the mosquito clan. So I had to put the coil down. I had to put my foot down. I had to put my healthy boundaries down. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? Anyways, Wagwan, I'm Lisa Legs, the host of The Morning Show. The Morning Show is Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. But this spin-off, this appetizer at 7 a.m. daily is a daily self-love message using season 1 and 2 of The Morning Show for us to get some affirmations for the day, Oracle style. And today, we have a Venus Day self-love message to innovatively instill new structures to enforce new paradigms of joy. You know, I think there's like a Mars, Uranus, Saturn trine or sextile or something to that effect going on, where it's just a beautiful time for us to gracefully and elegantly and lovingly enforce new structures in our personal lives, in our collective lives, in the way we are governing ourselves and the way we are governing each other. Since I have a conglomerate Art of Healing Community Center, I will definitely be using the energy today to instill new structures in our organization so that we may serve the people more seamlessly and sustainably. We have affirmations. We have 4 affirmations from the foundation deck. Now let's see what's going on for the Resonation deck, which is the season 2 collection of affirmations from the morning show. On the morning show, we do 1 affirmation a day. We're currently calibrating for a season 3 launch with 7 brand new topics like unity, healthy boundaries, discipline, metaphysics, intimacy, calibration. Yes, I did say all of that. So we have Synchronicity 1.4 at the bottom of the foundation deck. They are not just coincidences. I mean, the Resonation deck, Synchronicity 1.4. Can you see that? Ring light too bright. They're not just coincidences. Another device over there. They're not just coincidences. Synchronicity 1.4. Yeah, one mosquito out of the swarm got me. It's all good. Ooh. We have Self-Love Habits 1.1. I love me first. I love that for us. So as we innovatively instill new loving structures to enforce new paradigms of joy, we gotta remember Self-Love Habits 1.1, I love me first. We also have Mental Transmutation 1.1, Mind Over Matter. We have Round 4 Graduation Energy, Reveal and Heal 4.1, Be Bold and Brazen. With Self-Awareness 3.3, I am vulnerable for me, and Being Present 3.2, I show up for me. At the bottom of the foundation deck, we have Temperance 3.2, savor each step. These beautiful affirmations, they come together to give us this Venus Day self-love message to innovatively instill new structures to enforce new paradigms of joy. New loving structures to enforce new paradigms of joy. So if we want these new paradigms of joy in the world, then these new loving structures that we put into place to enforce them will serve us in the future, not just for our generation, but for generations to come. So let's keep in mind Temperance 3.2, savor each step, because this process is not for the faint of heart. And some of the steps that we take will actually be frictitious. It'll be pressurizing and filled with pressure, which is a part of the diamond activation cycle, right? When we're in a diamond activation cycle, we're enduring tremendous amounts of pressure and friction to polish us and to press us and push us into the best versions of ourselves. Which is why I think not only should we savor each step, but we should be bold and brazen. With Reveal and Heal 4.1, be bold and brazen. At the bottom line, we have Self-Love Habits 1.1, I love me first. With Mental Transmutation 1.1, Mind Over Matter. Self-Awareness 3.3 is here, I am vulnerable for me. And Being Present 3.2, I show up for me. So when I show up for me, to me, for the fullness of me to be seen with clarity, I am vulnerable for me. In that way, master number 33, personal mastery. I am vulnerable for me. We need to know what our vulnerabilities are as we pursue, step out, and instill these new loving structures to enforce new paradigms of joy. When we're aware of what our personal vulnerabilities are, we can make sure that the new loving structures that we put in place are sustainable to maintain and to enforce these new joyful paradigms where we work smart. where we're practicing our self-love habits. First and foremost, I love me first. I show up for me, being present 3.2. See, when we're practicing being present, it's important that when we show up, we are showing up here first. I show up for me, so that anything else that happens in the interim, it's all bonus and icing on the cake, because we're already satisfied by showing up. I show up for me. My personal satisfaction doesn't even come with me expecting or waiting for reciprocation, since I'm showing up for me. And mind over matter, mental transmutation 1.1, as we are being bold and brazen and savoring each step. Remember, synchronicity 1.4 is here. They're not just coincidences. So because they're not just coincidences, I know mind over matter can help me navigate each step as I savor it, while I'm being bold and brazen, making sure that I love me first, because it positions me to properly show up for me in the way that I know that whatever clarity I get and the more that I see, I'm recognizing that everything happens for me, not to me. Because a lot of times when we get clarity in the form of painful truths, we start taking things personally. We start playing the blame game. We stop savoring those painful parts, and we forget that we should be dancing in the rain. So as we propel ourselves forward in a bold and brazen way today on this fine Venus day, it's the perfect time to stand in divine feminine authority. I was gonna say that because it's Venus day. Come on now. Standing in divine feminine authority is also for our masculines too, because what would we do without you? We need you to be leveling up on that inner journey of self-transformation as well. We don't want to be here and y'all are here. So let's go here together as we are being bold and brazen and savoring each step as we innovatively instill new loving structures to enforce new paradigms of joy. Today's the day to look deep within with the Self-Awareness 1.1, Master number 33, with Master number 11, Mental Transmutation 1.1, Mind Over Matter, Self-Awareness 3.3, I'm vulnerable for me. So as I look around and I pay attention to where I think my new loving structures might need some innovation, I'm going to savor each step as I'm being bold and brazen to innovate these loving structures. Can you imagine structures built on love to enforce these new paradigms of joy? So as we step out into a world where we're living our dreams of joyful paradigms enforced by loving structures, let's savor each step as we enforce our self-love habits of loving ourselves first. Oh no, my ski mask fell. Oh no, my ski mask fell. Oh well. See, as I savor each step, it lets me know with deep gratitude that I'm glad I cleaned these floors yesterday. Yeah, baby. On this fine Venus day, Lisa Legs Love Rumba didn't came to play. And as I stand in divine feminine authority, whoa, okay, that bug just flew my way. As I have a lot to say, I guess I needed to curtail it. But nah, this is Lisa Legs. I'm not gonna tame it. I'm gonna hit it up wild style. Cause style and style can't spoil. And even though I might have to take a breath for a while, just now, as you see, I'm still standing in divine feminine authority. And yes, I want you to come ramp with me. But don't play with me. Pray with me, baby. Because Lisa Legs in the building. And I don't care what you're thinking. Because I'm here to anchor love. And I anchor love with the Anchor Love crew. Gratitude we exude every time we come through. You know how we do. Alchemist Squad turning straw into gold every day, in every way, as each moment unfolds. And yes, as I anchor love, my heart is of gold, and it's light so light that it might go into orbit as I take a break and blink for a little bit. Yes, because as we're innovatively instilling new loving structures, we might have to blink, take a moment and think as we savor each step while we're being bold and brazen. They're not just coincidences, baby. So just pay attention. Cause mind over matter, and I'm vulnerable for me as I show up for me. And I love me first. That's the self-love habits authority of self-love habits 1.1, the way the topic just begun, as we enforce and reinforce new paradigms of joy. These loving new structures I'ma innovate and employ as I go in every day, anchoring love 7 a.m. Eastern right here, Anchor Love Crew Way. And I also represent the art of the lady, as you can see by these lace gloves that I always am rocking. When you see me outside, we preside over the way that we bring ourselves every day into the world. So why not let our love unfurl? Why not sit back, lay back, and continue to charge up the tesseract with each one of these intentional acts of kindness? And yes, the kindness will lead to blindness, because soon you'll be blind to the wicked ways of the world. With one Care Bear stare, infill Trilly the Trill Philly come through and let everybody know that she's here to do what she has to do, and will always take it too far in this spiritual war. Like Lady Chainsaw, always keeping it raw, making sure to give them what they think they're asking for when their actions want to declare war. But nah, I'm here, anchoring love right here, and no, there's no fear. Gainame, fear none but God. Gainame, fear none but God. As I continue to pursue these freestyles at the end of the daily self-love message, you know how I do. I'ma eat up these beats every week when they come through. So keep sending and recommending a new beat, because I'm gonna make sure I drop my syllables neat. And yes, by Venus Day, I'm here to play. And yes, I'm here to slay. You don't say. 6 foot tall Jamaican Jedi. And yes, I used to be a fashion model. As I pose off one by one, two by two. Every day we come through with these syllables. You know how we do. Bigging up the Anchor Love crew. And all roads lead to Art of Healing Community Center, where I serve the underserved that they deserve even more than they're getting, which is why I'm gonna always be doing my best. You could be betting on me, because I will always anchor love extraordinarily in my divine feminine authority. Gratitude.